And we are seeing that now in the upper reaches of Doda, as you pointed out rightly in Bhaderwah, there has been a cordon off area. And those are visuals now coming in of the dams there in Jammu and Kashmir, which have been completely blocking the water after the suspension of the Indus water treaty, as now it has been held in abeyance. Meanwhile, more breaking news update is also coming in that India has now since put the Indus water treaties in hold after the Pahalgam massacre. Almost 80% of Pakistan's farm fields, which depend on the water from the Indus system with current infrastructure, is completely crippling. India has stored most of the water flowing into Pakistan, and several projects have been planned to harness this. So now we are also seeing live visuals coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. You can see reservoirs there filled to the brim. I have my colleague Arawat also joining us live from the location there. Arawat, do tell us about the blockage of water as India's water war with Pakistan now escalates. Arawat.
Absolutely. First, I'll request my Vijay to take you through these visuals. This is the Uri area where you can see the river Jali, which flows through the Uri towards the Uri. Already we have seen that the allegations that came from that the Indus water treaty in response have been that has been put on the hold after in response to deadly terror attack in South Kashmir's Pahalgam, in which we have seen that the 26 civilians lost their lives in the deadly terror attack. And this is the river Jhelum in the Uri sector. We have seen the water level has increased here right now in the Uri, and these are the exclusive visuals that Republic is showing you from the Uri. And this river Jhelum flows to Pakistan via Muzaffarabad, and this is the entire area that Vijay Firdos is showing you. This is the line of control area in the Uri sector. The anti-terror operations are also taking place in these dense forests across the district of Baramulla, where we have been told the Uri district is on high alert. Also, we have seen the deployment of the forces, movement of the forces on the important roads. And this is the village in the Uri where we have seen that the security forces have gone into these forests. We have already seen the attempt was made after the Pahalgam attack. The attempt was made here to push terrorists to this side, but we have seen that the letters of the forces, in which we have seen that the two terrorists were neutralized in the same sector of Uri, where right now we are reporting. Also, we have seen that the operation is on here. We have seen during the night hours that there was an attempt by the Pakistan army to unprovoked firing towards the bunkers of the Indian army, but we have seen the Indian army is giving befitting reply from these line of control areas. There are the thousands of the bunkers of the Indian army across the districts here in the Baramulla, and you can see the forest where the operation is going on. There are inputs that there is Pakistan is desperately trying to create the disturbance in the Kashmir Valley, but we have seen high alert has been issued across the border districts of the Kashmir Valley, and these are the visuals where the ongoing operation is going on in the Uri sector. Yes.
Arawat, continue to stay with us as we see the visuals of river Jhelum there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the river under the Indus water treaty that was on the part of Pakistani side in terms of entitlement to water, and we have now let off a lot of water in there. And even yesterday, Arawat, we also saw Pakistani side issuing a flood warning. So in Chenab river, we have blocked all the water. In Jhelum, as you're rightly showing, and if you can pan again, the water levels have severely increased. What's the status on the ground regarding the water wars now that are culminating between India and Pakistan as the Indus water treaty is once again held in abeyance?
Yes, absolutely. I'll request my Vijay to take you through the water level of this river Jhelum, which flows through the Uri toward the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. And we have seen, as locals have also told us, that the water in the river Jhelum has increased, and around 35% the water has been increased in this river Jhelum in the Uri sector. We have seen also not only this, but these water bodies are also being monitored by the forces very closely, that there might be the possibility that infiltration may take place through the river Jhelum. We have already seen in the past that the training videos of the terrorists who cross the river Jhelum or other streams, but we have seen surveillance is on from air to ground, and also now the water bodies are also being checked at every spot. Also, the CCTVs and the drone surveillance is also being done at the various sensitive locations along the the river Jhelum, where this water flows from. Also, we have seen the increasement of the water in the river Jhelum, which flows through the Uri sector here in the Jammu and Kashmir. Also, this all comes after the Delhi terror attack in the Pahalgam, in which we have seen that the 26 civilians lost their lives in the deadly terror attack. Yes.
Thank you very much, Arawat, for those updates. Visuals are from LOC along Uri sector, and that's the river Jhelum flowing on maximum capacity right there, ladies and gentlemen. Amid the terror threats also in the valley, now Jai Valley and Padri tourist destinations have been closed for general public's access.